Hi, this is Jeanette Larsen. Over the last 15 years, I've worked with people in therapy to help them create solutions to the problems that they have in their lives. The problem has been, most of the time, therapy is not what these people are needing. They're not mentally ill. They just need skills so that they can create the kind of life that they want to have. Therapy didn't supply that, and so I created Growth Unlimited. Growth Unlimited has a proprietary practice that helps people create the kind of life that they desire. That's what this presentation is all about. Over the years, I've worked with many people who are struggling to take control of their lives. One of the things I've seen happen is that a lot of times people have a tendency to make excuses or delude themselves for the reasons why they're not successful in the things that they're working on. This video is going to talk about some of the lies that we tell ourselves and explore what really happens when we tell those lies. We all want to feel successful and confident in our lives, and it's very natural that when we don't feel that confidence, we might want to avoid it. Conversely, there are times in our lives that we also want to have more power and more control. And sometimes the temptation to not tell quite the straight truth in order to make that happen, because it appears like that is going to be most effective in helping you get what you want, also happens. This can create a particularly dangerous situation for your well-being, because when you are deluding yourself, although you may not think that it is being seen by other people as what you are doing, you actually don't pull the wool over most people's eyes, and they do see the things that you are doing, and they can see you as not a very truthful person, which creates trust problems. That causes difficulty in getting respect and having other people pay attention to what it is that you say. I have observed that people are tempted to avoid telling the truth when they find themselves in the following types of situations. They perceive they have responsibility for something they think is important to them or to someone that they care about. They are feeling fear or uncertainty about how they'll be perceived. They have a need to gain power in something they are trying to do or in their world. They want to feel loved or accepted. They're experiencing anger or feel the need to control the situation they're in, or they want money or reward. I'm going to share with you some of the common reasons or excuses that people use to delude themselves and others. I invite you to check these out and find out, are any of these things that you use? Claiming you do something because it was the way your parents raised you to do it, especially if what is happening is not working in your life now, is only a way to sidestep the issue and not take responsibility for your own life. Regardless of what your parents told you as a child, you are now an adult. You are responsible for making your own decisions. Rather than blaming your parents for something they have no control over now, you need to bite the bullet and take responsibility to make your life what you want it to be. If you find yourself saying or thinking, "But it's my right," take a hard look at yourself. Only God can give you rights. And if you are figuring that someone else needs to give you anything, then you are giving up your power to create your own life the way you want it. You also need to be aware, if you're concerned about rights, that the right that you want, or whatever it is that you want, is not violating the rights of someone else. In order for you to have an honest and productive and values-filled life, you need to take the responsibility for yourself. Looking for someone else to blame is a tactic that a lot of people use when they're feeling frustration and distress over a situation. Pointing fingers and passing blame, and then using that to console yourself without going on and doing anything else to resolve the situation so it will never happen again, is not an effective way to take control of your life. So when you say it's his or her responsibility, make sure that you're also taking into account what your responsibility is to make sure that it doesn't happen again. When someone tells you it's for your own good, the high likelihood is that probably what they're really thinking is how what they want you to do will benefit them. If you are being told consistently that you need to do something for your own good by somebody else, think hard and start taking a look at what really is going on and make your own decisions. Is it truly for your own good, or is it for theirs? Sometimes when we feel discouraged, we get the feeling that I just can't. When this happens, the way to avoid that and take control of your life once again is take a look at it and see if that I can't is really I don't want to or I won't. And own what that decision is. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. If you won't do it, you don't have to. However, by saying I can't, put you in a victim role, and it makes it appear to yourself and to other people that you are a victim and you don't have control of your life. If you're upset over something that's happening and you'd like to see a change occur, but you're not willing to go out and actually do something to make that change occur, then you obviously don't really want change. Being willing to get involved, being willing to take responsibility for things that need a change is an act of taking control of your life. Sitting back and saying, oh, well, I don't want to offend somebody, or I don't want to get involved, or it's not worth my time, is only a way to avoid taking responsibility for something that you should take responsibility for if you feel strongly about it. Your search for self-awareness and personal growth requires that you are honest and direct with who you are and what you stand for. Using the ideas that are in this video will help you take control of your life and gain more self-awareness.